hear me out. This is going to be a very difficult pill to swallow. The Buffalo Bills suck at running the football. No, there's no yo-ho-ho shit right now, ladies and gentlemen. I am still very pissed off about what transpired this past Sunday in Jacksonville, so you're not hearing a yo-ho-ho until I'm happy again, okay? And since I'm already on my soapbox of absolutely just bitching about everything that I could think of, I feel like we need to visit our run game. As much as I absolutely love Devin Singletary, love Zach Moss, at the end of the day, we do not have the guy at the running back situation. We can all sit here and we can say, hey, Dan, it's definitely the offensive line. They're so used to pass protecting that when they're called upon to run block, they just have no idea what they're doing. That may be true. That may be true. But the problem is that even if we did have a pretty credible offensive line that was well suited and being able to run block on behalf of this team, Devin Singletary and Zach Moss are simply not the answer. And this is a problem. This is a sincere problem when it comes down to the Buffalo Bills. So many people are calling for, Dan, we need to run the ball more. It's getting into the colder months, and teams know that the Bills are a pass-first team. Obviously, we have seen that some defenses that we have gone up against so far this year are dropping as many people into coverage as possible and bringing pressure on Josh Allen. So at any point, we need a damn run game. Problem is that we just don't have the personnel to fulfill it. And I'm going to go on ahead and put blame on the running back choices. Now, listen, I have full confidence that both of them could go to a different team maybe next season, and maybe they could have a pretty solid career, really just being put in the right system. But these two guys, unfortunately, are just simply not the answer. Zach Moss, I love him to death. And in my opinion, if Zach Moss were to not get injured against the Jags on Sunday, we may have won that game. I believe that he is a slight upgrade from Singletary at this point, that we need to go out and find something else. The problem is, which frustrates me, is that it seems like that our front office just does not seem to admit it, right? Like they're just like turning a blind eye and they think that, and so the issue lies elsewhere within the organization. Now, I love play action, right? Josh Allen is very, very effective in play action. But when the Buffalo Bills don't run the ball ever, it's going to be pretty hard to fool a team, whether or not that we're dropping back for a pass or we're handing the ball off. So our team at this point, right, the trade deadline is over. In my opinion, there's not a running back worth a shit that's on free agency right now that would be able to make a pretty immediate impact. I mean, I would be okay if we, sort of brought in a couple for like a tryout or something along those lines. But my suggestion is this, and I found this on Instagram when I was scrolling through a bit earlier. Why not bring Antonio Williams up, right? Why not? You know me, I'm not the kind of guy that is going to sit back and fall in love with one of those preseason Cinderella stories, right? I'm the first guy at the beginning of the season. If someone's just like, oh man, we should totally bring up that dude that has played football for 3 months of his entire life and make him RB1. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to call you crazy. But at this point, I'm just absolutely running out of options. Say that I'm a gambling man, right? I would 1,000% bring Antonio Williams up against the Jets this coming Sunday. Zach Moss is still in concussion protocol. Matt Breida, probably not going to be the answer. And Devin Singletary, while he does have his short spurts of success, it's not consistent enough. What we need to do, we've seen the phenom of when you put a player in a particular position where the other defense has zero tape on them. We saw that on full display last year during that last game in Miami where Antonio Williams just absolutely blew up. And then the preseason where he had a couple of pretty solid runs. At this point, putting him in at this part of the season, if he can even demonstrate what he did last year against Miami or even during the preseason, that's going to be an upgrade. Even if he takes a step or two back from what we're used to seeing, an upgrade at this point. I think that moving up Antonio Williams from the practice squad this game against the Jets would be an absolutely brilliant move. I don't trust Breida. I don't trust Singletary to be able to go on ahead and really make an impact against this game because the New York Jets, let me tell you what, while they are the New York Jets, their record is less than ideal. They're very good at stopping the run at this point, and their front four isn't bad at getting pressure. because they have more than just Josh Allen, Jags edition, going up against Josh. At the end of the day, I'm just saying, why not? Why not? Bring up Antonio Williams, see what he can do, and maybe he can provide the spark that we so desperately need. Because let me tell you what, after watching that game this past Sunday, I am fearing for Josh Allen's life when we end up going up against the Patriots front seven and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers front seven. I am legitimately worried for that man's life. At our offensive line, we can't control injuries. We can't whatsoever. Once Spencer Brown comes back, hopefully things will be a little bit better. But we desperately need a run game, or otherwise those top-notch front sevens are going to be in Josh's face for the remainder of the season and into the playoffs. But regardless, Don Mafia, welcome to Don Mafia Rants. I hope you enjoyed that. If you're new here, my name is Dan Mitchell. I'm normally not this cynical, but I mean, as you can imagine, I'm still a little pissed off. Subscribe to this channel. Join the Don Mafia. I put out Buffalo Bills and NFL content on a regular basis. And of course, smash the fuck out of that like button. It takes you 2 seconds. Have some respect. But besides that, Don Mafia, we will see you later. The AFC East Roundtable is on tonight on Richie's channel. Don't miss out on that. And before I let you go, you better always remember, let's go Buffalo.